2 volt battery. This one is 2 ohm and 1 volt, 1 ohm, 3 ohm, 3 volt, 1 ohm, 1 volt. These are all data given. And middle wire, so that middle wire in this one, that is 2 ohm. So this green color wire, this resistance how much? 2 ohm. What I am asking to you, using Kirchhoff rule, you have to find out what will be the current in the green color wire. By the way, you can find out current in any wire, but right now in the question what they wanted to ask, find out current in green color wire. In this wire you need to find out current using Kirchhoff rule. So first thing what we'll do, we will apply KCL, and second thing KVL. How we'll apply KCL? Let's say current at this point is I. This current is I. Now this same amount of current will reach at this point. So here current will be I. And initially don't worry about direction of current. In previous video I explained that one, KCL and KVL. Initially no need to worry about direction. If your direction will be wrong, current direction will be wrong, no problem, you will get same answer with negative sign. So there should not be any worry about that direction. So now if this current is I and this current is I. So basically what I am telling, if this current is I, let's say current in this one is I1. So what will be left out current? Left out current will be I minus I1. This one should be clear. Now I applied KCL. At this corner I applied KCL. Let's say 10 ampere current is coming from this one, from this wire, and 2 ampere pass through this wire. So what's the remaining current? Remaining current will be 10 minus 2, that will be 8. Exactly same thing I have done over here. If I current is coming from that and I1 current going there, so what is remaining current? I minus I1. So I minus I1 will be remaining current at this point. And by the way, that law is called KCL. KCL, incoming current should be equal to outgoing. Now this current will be I minus I1. And from this point I minus I1, and from this point I minus I1, and from this one it's a I1, and if we add, that complete thing will become 0. So we applied KCL. Like if we add, then this I minus I1 plus I1. If we add I minus I1 plus I1, obviously it will become I. It means incoming current at any junction is equal to outgoing at any junction. You can see this loop. You can see this circuit at any junction, at any corner. If we see, incoming current is equal to outgoing current, you can check. So it means KCL we applied. Now what I have to find out? I need to find out this current I1. Ye find out karna. We need to find out that current I1. So to find out current I1, what I'll do, I'll select two loops. Why I'm selecting two loops? Because we know there are two variables. How we know there are two variables? One is I and second is I1. So two variable, at least two equations required. Three variables, three equations required. It's a math rule. Number of variable must be equal to number of equation. So two equation required. So any two loop you can select. So basically I am selecting these two loop. This is first loop and this one is second loop. So if you look at the first loop, and there is a sign convention for that, like if we start from here, and I use my sign convention. I explained that sign convention in the previous video, KCL and KVL. I use my sign convention. If people know another sign convention, any other sign convention, if you follow, no problem at all. But use only one sign convention. All sign conventions are right. So use only one sign convention, whatever you are using. If I use my sign conventions, in this case, what I write? I into 1. Potential I write I into 1, because V is equal to IR. Now I reach at this battery and I enter at the minus sign of this one, then plus sign later on. So I write minus 1. I multiply by 1 minus 1. Then I reach at this point, then I write plus 2. Why I wrote this one plus 2? Because I am moving clockwise and first I enter at the positive terminal of 2 volt battery. So I'll write plus 2. Now then I reach at this point here, so what I'll write? 2 into I. Then I reach at this point, then I'll write 2 into I1, and that should be equal to 0. That will be equal to 0. Now if I simplify this one a bit, what I'll get? 3I plus 2I1 is equal to minus 1. This is equation 1. We got one equation, 3I plus 2I1 is equal to 1. Now I'll apply same logic, same Kirchhoff rule in the second loop. If I apply in the second loop, I'm starting from here and I'm moving clockwise. In this case, what I'll write? Minus 1 volt. This one, what I'll write? I minus I1 into 1 ohm. And I'm moving clockwise. And what sign convention I'm following? By the way, I want to mention it. In case of resistor, if I'm moving same direction of current, I'll take positive I into R. In case of a battery, first I enter at positive, I'll take positive. First I enter at negative, I'll take negative. That's it. This is my sign convention. Now minus 1 plus I minus I1 into 1. See, this minus 1 because first I enter at negative terminal, that's why minus 1. Now I reach at this point. When I reach at this point, but I am moving clockwise only. So if I am moving clockwise and I reach at this point, so if I see my direction and current direction both are same. So if my direction and current direction both will be same, it means I'll write positive. That's what I did. I wrote positive. Now I reach at this point, then I'll write 3 into I minus I1. Again I'll write positive because while moving clockwise, if you see I am moving clockwise, my direction and current direction will be same in case of a 3 ohm resistor. So 3 into I minus I1. Now I reach at this point, this 3 volt. So if I reach at this point is 3 volt, so this one will be 3 plus 3. Why will be plus 3? Because first I enter at positive terminal. Then I reach at this point. And after reaching at this point, again I have to go like this, and you have to go like this. In that case, it will be minus 2 into I1. Why minus 2 into I1? Because you are moving like this. So when you reach at this point, so you are moving in opposite direction of current. When you are moving at this one, the middle one, that green color wire, in that case you are moving like this. See, you are moving like this. So you are moving in opposite direction of a current. So that's why minus 2I1, and that should be equal to 0. You will get second equation. What will be second equation? Let's see. 3I plus I will get 4I. Here I1, 3I1, 2I1 minus 6I1, and here we will get plus 3, so this will be minus 2. It means you can solve it and you will get answer. You will get 2I minus 3I1 is equal to minus 1. This is the second equation. Let me second equation like this. So if we solve this finally, so what you'll get? Let's solve equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now if I solve equation number 1 and equation 2, what I'll do in equation number 1, I will multiply that equation number 1 by 3. So what I'll get? Basically I want to cancel. I'll multiply this one by 2. I'll multiply equation number 1 by 2, and I will multiply equation number 2 by 3. So what I'll get here? I'll get 6I plus 4I1 is equal to minus 2. And from this, if I multiply by 3, what I'll get? 6I minus 9I1 is equal to minus 3. And if you subtract these two, if you subtract this one, so this will become minus, this will become plus, this will become plus. This guy get cancelled. So what I'll get? 13I1 is equal to 1. It means I1 is equal to 1 by 13.